Good morning, team. Good afternoon. Good evening, whenever you're seeing this video. This is a special request from a team member on how to generate a report per revenue head per AA location. Before I start this, let me please show you how to generate bulk reports for revenue heads and also the individual reports that make up the bulk. That I mean, the individual taxpayers that made payments that added up to the bulk payment. This video will show how to get both these reports. So let's get into it. So first you log into your CRIRS, irs.crossrapid.com. That's a dashboard. So you scroll to reports. You see payments. Under payments reports, you just scroll down to where you see monthly report summary. Do you see that? Let me zoom in so you can see clearly. Monthly report summary. Okay, so you click on that, and when it opens up, you see the month. So you click on a month. Now any day you choose here will represent a month. So let's choose any day here. It's a set. So that will represent May, okay? But let's go to April for a past month. Let's choose any day there, set. Okay, we've now choose April. Then we now go to reporting basis. Click on it and scroll to revenue heads, okay? Revenue heads, and click generate. Now what did we just do? Let's go through it once more. This is what we did. We first went to monthly reports. Then we went to the month, choose a month, desired month, and then we now went to revenue heads, and then what next? We click on the generate button. Is that okay? Now let's get to it. Generate report. That is it. So you can see a report now. You can see payee has 528 entries or transactions, 28 transactions, and then this is what came up out of that. 318 million. Okay, then we also have withholding tax, 181 transactions, and we have 128 million. Is that okay? And then if you scroll down, you will see direct assessment, 699 entries or transactions, and we have 14 million for that. So mark this. Okay, let's take this as a test, so I can see what we're trying to achieve here. This is how many? This is 699 transactions that made up this amount of 14.7 million. Is that okay? So now let us see how this is broken down to the individual transactions that made up that amount. Okay, so now for the individual transaction that made up that amount, you scroll up and go to formal transactions. Have you seen that? Formal transactions. If you do not have this menu, formal transaction, please let me know about it as soon as possible. So you click on formal transactions and allow it to fire up. When it fires up, you go to report type. So click on report type, and then you scroll down and choose report by revenue head. Have you seen that? So click on it, and then you see the revenue head. What revenue head are you actually looking for? Let's focus on the direct assessment, which is a case study here. So let's scroll to direct assessment. We're going to type direct assessment. You can see that we have direct assessment sector, not this POS one, but this one here, direct assessment informal sector 1. Is that okay? So click on it. Then what is the date range you want to search for? Let's say we are starting from April 1, which is the past month. You want to see your report for the past month, April 1 to April 30, and then that is it. So you now click on generate report. So how do we do it? A recap of what we did. First, remember, we went to formal transactions, and then we went to report by revenue head, and then we went to the error assessment. We choose the error assessment at the revenue head, and then we now went to the start date, and then we went to the end date, and then lastly we now click on generate report. Is that okay? All right, great. So let's click on generate report. Generate report. We wait for a while. It depends on the network, because it's like a bulky report. You know, the individual reports that make up the bulk, it's quite a lot. So we're expecting 699. Remember? Great. So that's the report. These are the individual taxpayers that made this payment that, you know, we had we checked earlier on. So let's scroll down to the end. You scroll down to the end, you see 699 entries. Have you seen that? Yeah, 699 entries. So that is exactly what we saw as a bulk payment. Great. So now let's zoom out now. Now you can you can actually download this report as a CSV or Excel. Okay, that's it. You now download it so that you can now have it in your system. You can play around with it. Okay, let's open it and choose Excel. You can play around with it. You can actually know, you know, these are the individual taxpayers. Okay, then if you now want to, that is it. See, this is the individual taxpayers. Isn't that lovely? All the payment history in details. There's 699 of them. Okay. Now, if for example now, AA want to know the payments this individual taxpayer that came in from the AA location. Okay. There is no such automated report now. Okay, because presently the coding by programming of this particular report is still in the pipeline. They soon will be done with it. However, the good news is that this can be seamlessly done manually. For a training and guide on how this can be done manually, please secure a date with the TMS unit for training on how to generate this report seamlessly by AA location in minutes. We hope this video was helpful. Do have a lovely day. Bye.